Document and data management is a key part of the fact-finding phase in any workplace investigation. This is phase 3 of the process, and it focuses on one simple but critical idea: making sure all relevant information is properly collected, organized, and protected, so the investigation is based on reliable evidence rather than memory or assumption. In practice, investigators need to think of themselves as structured truth gatherers. That means they don't just rely on interviews or verbal accounts, they actively look for documents and data that either support or contradict what they are being told. The goal is to build a complete and objective picture using multiple sources of evidence. A wide range of information sources may be involved in this process. Personnel files, for example, can provide important background such as performance history, attendance records, and any prior disciplinary actions. This helps investigators understand whether there are patterns of behavior or relevant context that may be important to the case. Emails are often one of the most important sources of evidence, especially in cases involving harassment, misconduct, or fraud. They can show not only what was communicated, but also how and when communication took place. In many cases, investigators may need to review full email archives or system files in order to capture deleted messages or communication threads. Financial records are another key source, particularly in investigations involving theft, fraud, or financial misconduct. Things like invoices, payroll data, expense claims, and accounting ledgers can help identify inconsistencies or irregular transactions. Security and access logs also play an important role. These records can show exactly who entered a building or specific area, and at what time. This is often critical when reconstructing timelines or confirming whether someone was actually present at a location. In addition to this, digital communications such as text messages, chat platforms, and even social media posts can sometimes provide direct evidence of behavior or intent. Finally, audit reports, whether internal or external, can help highlight broader control weaknesses or identify specific issues that may be relevant to the investigation. A central concept in document and data management is something called the chain of custody. This is essentially a detailed record that tracks how evidence is handled from the moment it is collected through to the final outcome of the investigation. A proper chain of custody records who collected the evidence, when it was collected, how it was stored, and who has accessed it over time. It also includes the reasons for access and any approvals involved. The idea is to create a clear, traceable history for every piece of evidence, so there is no question about how it has been handled. Storage is also a critical part of this process. Evidence must be kept secure at all times, whether that means locked storage for physical documents or encrypted systems for digital files. The key principle is that evidence should be protected from unauthorized access, alteration, or accidental loss. The reason all of this matters comes down to one thing: preserving the integrity of the evidence. In an investigation, it's not enough to have information. You also need to be able to prove that the information has not been altered or compromised in any way. This is especially important in legal or formal proceedings, where evidence may be challenged. If there are gaps in the chain of custody, or if it is unclear how evidence was handled, then its reliability can be questioned. In some cases, it may even be ruled inadmissible, which can seriously weaken or derail an investigation, even if the underlying issue is valid. For this reason, investigators are generally advised to work with copies or forensic images of original data, while keeping the original evidence securely preserved and untouched. In short, good document and data management is what turns information into credible evidence. It ensures that what the investigator is working with is not only accurate, but also defensible, traceable, and reliable throughout the entire investigative process.